Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Can you gut dragons too?
Sure, why not?
Teach me how to gut animals.
What do you want to know? The best place to take blood is from its underside. Look for a soft spot and stab with a sharp knife.
Teach me how.
What do you want to? Dragon scales are really stubborn, but just when you think you can't do it, the thing comes right off the dragon's back. It's good that you've come. All hell is breaking loose here. A lot of us are getting really worried by now and no longer truly believe that we'll ever make it out of here alive.
I want to learn.
Okay.
Weren't there two of you sentinels up here?
Not anymore. Sengrath stood here on the battlements when suddenly he fell asleep. His good crossbow fell down when that happened. We could only just see one of the orcs snatch it up and disappear with it into the darkness. Sengrath woke up then and just ran into the night towards the orc palisades. He hasn't come back since. In us, be with us.
I found Sengrath.
Really? Where is he?
He's dead. Here's his crossbow. He had it with him.
He must have gotten his crossbow back. But then the orcs seem to have slain him after all. Damn fool. I knew it. We're all going to die. I don't believe this is going to change.
Hey, you!
Nothing amazes me.
You're pulling such a long face.
Oh, damn it to hell. I tell you, you have to watch like a hawk. If you turn your back for a moment, all your stuff is gone. Dirty scum.
What scum?
You shabby dragon hunters, of course. Who else? You gotta watch out, I tell you.
Did someone steal from you?
No, they smuggled 20 gold pieces into my pocket. Of course they stole something, you idiot. I tell you, when I get my hands on the dirty swine.
So what are you missing?
My purse, with all my savings in it. And now it's gone.
It'll turn up somewhere.
When I get my hands on him.
That's all just gossip.
He really didn't deserve that.
Do you have any news?
The only thing that's happened recently is you dragon hunters coming here.
Show me your wares.
Do you really believe that?
His deeds were just.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm getting ready to fight. What else?
Have you separated from your group?
My group? I don't have a group. I'm a trophy collector. If I go home without a trophy, then I won't know what I came for. So I can't use anybody else.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Who do you want to fight against?
I thought I'd drop in on the paladins and kick their fat asses. Idiot. Against the dragons, of course. What did you think?
I'd have done it differently.
Don't the paladins mind you being here?
Nonsense. They have entirely different problems. Most of them are glad to be still alive. The boys' morale isn't the best. That will be their downfall. I mean, just look at those nicked blades they're fixing to go into battle with. Any reasonable warrior would desert immediately.
don't believe.
Have you set eyes on a dragon yet?
No. I want to get my weapons in shape before I set off.
Some don't even know.
Aren't you afraid that somebody might beat you to it?
What?
Don't tell me you
Who?
know that.
Silvio? Your boss really thinks he can make a killing here, huh?
I'm not one of Silvio's people. I work for myself.
Oh, all right then. Forget I said anything. Have you seen the pathetic figures he's got with him? Silvio can be glad if he gets out of here alive.
Silvio was here?
Here in the castle, you mean? Yeah, he was. But only for a short time. He chatted with a few people here and then set out again.
He really didn't.
So where is Silvio now?
The paladins here mentioned an ice dragon in the west. It's supposed to be the most dangerous and powerful of them all. You should have seen the gleam in Silvio's eye when he heard that. One guess where he went.
You don't seem to like him.
What do you mean, like? I'm not particularly proud that I know him. Silvio doesn't have any friends. He needs people who follow him no matter what. That's not for me. I work alone.
Can you help me improve my weapons?
Improve? Better to buy something new and throw away the junk you're carrying around. Maybe I've got something for you. Interested?
What can you sell me?
I think I've got what you want.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Nobody ever asks for my.
I think I found your purse.
What? Where?
Will it ever
What
change?
bastard did that?
He didn't get that from me.
Just a minute. What about a reward?
Oh, all right. Here's a few coins. And now tell me who did it.
Two.
I suspect one of the dragon hunters.
I knew it. They never should have let you guys into the
I
castle.
believe this is going to change.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
For the
And don't stop now.
ticket. Shit, that hurt.
that's the first I've heard.
Show him who's boss.
Hurry
Holy
then.
How
shit!
did you pick that up then?
Let that be a lesson to him.
Will it ever change?
Do you really think?
That's the first I've heard of it.
So why won't they? Justice will prevail in the end.
Nobody ever.
Wait a
asks
minute.
for my-
It was a really stupid idea to come here.
Change?
I thought there was something to be had here. But there's nothing here but a few arrogant paladins and orcs.
My head.
Better off myself.
You forgot about the dragons.
How could I forget? I'll tell you what, I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. Look, I make weapons. The fighting I leave to others.
Then why aren't you standing behind an anvil?
The paladins here won't let me into the smithy.
But he
I can't
knew
make
that all
anything unless I want to wind up in the dungeon.
I'll try to help you.
How will you manage that?
You mustn't
Parsifal has
believe
ordered a
everything
watch
you
kept
hear.
on us. No one would dare to disregard it.
Believe that?
I'll do whatever I can.
I can't imagine that he would listen to
Hardly
you.
know what to believe anymore.
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains. We were headed for the valley to make a real profit hunting dragons. Their leader went by the name of Silvio.
Don't tell me you didn't
Boy,
know that.
what an ass. He treated me like I was his
That
property.
is the will of Innos.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
Or just.
Where do you come from?
From the mainland. My people and I fled here. The situation there is getting worse.
I can't help
The orcs leave nothing but burned out villages behind. The king has lost control of his realm.
I never knew
Where are your people now?
I left them. They thought they could take everything they wanted,
Say you didn't know.
even if it doesn't belong to them.
that's
Count me out.
a long time.
What else do you know about the war?
The orcs are outside the capital,
Everything you hear.
but whether it's fallen yet,
I'm not telling
I don't
you
know.
anything new.
The last thing I heard was that the king is dead,
I wouldn't be so sure.
but I don't believe that.
What are you doing here in the castle?
I heard about the dragons and wanted to help fight them. Unfortunately, I lost my sword when I was sneaking past the orcs. And now I'm stuck here.
All those who
Without a sword, I can't get out of here.
I wouldn't be
And the
so
swords I can buy here are the worst junk.
I shall find your sword.
That would be great. You should look for it on the high cliff to the south. I probably lost it there, near the orc tents.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's been known a long time.
Don't I know you?
Deeds were
You were Korangar. You used to be a Templar in the swamp camp.
Call me Angar. I have set aside my title. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has disbanded. Curious, but you seem somehow familiar to me. Yet I cannot quite recall you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep properly for some time. These constant nightmares.
I don't know why he gets so...
How did you get here?
After the collapse of the magic barrier, I hid myself in the mountains. It became time for me to do something. I strayed about for days until I suddenly awoke in the castle. Do not ask me what happened. I don't know.
Why he gets so
To make matters worse, I have also lost the amulet which I have had for years. I shall go mad if I do not find it again.
That all along.
What will you do next?
I shall rest a while first, so that I may take up the search for my lost amulet.
I've heard a thing or two.
I have heard something of dragons. It is also being said that many warriors have come to the Valley of Mines to hunt them. I am thinking of joining them.
What happened to the others from the swamp camp?
The last thing I remember is that the barrier collapsed, accompanied by a nerve-shattering scream. Stricken with panicked fear, we fell to the ground, writhing in pain. That voice, it grew ever louder. And then, when it was over, they all ran mad and disappeared into the bleak night, screaming loudly. I have not seen them again.
Where exactly did you lose your amulet?
Somewhere in the south, shortly before I awoke here in the castle. I knew that. I suspect it was stolen. I absolutely must have it back.
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not? Some help cannot hurt.
What about the dragon hunters?
I will speak with them later. Maybe they can use a strong arm.
That was obvious.
When will you go?
As soon as I feel better.
Where do you want to look?
I shall go to the south, where I was last. There is a cave tomb there, surrounded by many boulders.
I've got to go.
Watch your back.
It can't go on like this forever.
How's business?
Lousy. The paladins just aren't buying a thing. How about you? Is there anything else you need?
Show me your wares. What's your task?
My assignment is simple. I'm supposed to make sure that the orcs stay away more than 30 feet from the gate. If they try to break through the portcullis, I sound the alarm. That's all.
I'd have done it different.
All quiet.
Quiet, yes.
But
My navel's rubbing against my backbone, man. Garand cut the food rations again. If I don't get a decent meal down my throat, then I'm going to bite Garand's fat ass.
maybe I could give you something.
Are you crazy? Certainly not here. If one of the others sees, I'll have a ton of new friends, if you know what I mean. Quick, follow me to the Magician's Temple before the others come out of their holes. I don't want to wait until tomorrow. There's hardly anyone in the temple at this time anyway. I'll wait for you there, but just don't show up with dry bread or some raw hunk of meat, got it?
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Hey,
Don't say you didn't know that.
why aren't you at work?
That's disgusting. Have you had a look in my chamber? Those filthy meat bugs are everywhere. I have no idea who set up quarters in there before, but I'm certainly not going back into that filthy sty. I hate those beasts. And stop grinning like an idiot.
Where did you pick that up, then?
I'll get you now.
I don't know why you get so worked up.
That's been known a long time.
Hey, the meat bugs are gone. You can go back to polishing your thumb screws or whatever.
Are you sure that not one of those monsters is left?
Pretty sure.
Really
All right, then. Here, take this gold as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, don't make me cry.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Don't say.
There you are. So what is it now? Do you have anything for me to eat?
A piece of sausage?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
Sure, give it here.
I could give you this ham.
Sure.
A chunk of meat?
Sure.
A good soup would hit the spot, don't you think?
Yeah, more.
A chunk of meat?
Yeah, more.
A piece of sausage?
Yeah.
I could give you...
Yeah.
A chunk of...
That's it. Here's my gold. I can't buy anything out here in any case, so you might as well have it. I'd better go then, before somebody sees us.
Why haven't I heard about this? It's really not my problem.
Hey, anything new?
If you want...
I'm back.
I can see that for myself. Where are the reinforcements?
Lord Hagen will come as soon as he's settled everything. Much has happened.
I don't care. I need troops. There are more and more orcs, and we can't hold out much longer. My men are tired, and we're running out of provisions.
Some volunteers have arrived.
You mean yourself and your fellow dragon hunters, eh? You can help us, but there just aren't enough of you. If Hagen doesn't send some men soon, I can't make any guarantees.
Can you give me more information about the dragons?
I have other things to worry about. My strategic officer Aura can tell you more about that.
There is a problem with the smith.
What, Smith? He's disappeared into the woodwork. Is he back? Then you can tell him.
No, I'm talking about Jan. He is a dragon hunter, just like me, and a good blacksmith.
That's good. Our previous smith just slinked off, the coward.
Jan would be willing to take over the smithy.
I see. So you think I can trust him?
Yes.
If you're so sure, then you can vouch for him. If he causes any trouble, you'll answer for it. Agreed?
I'll vouch for Jan.
All right. He can use the smithy. Of course, he'll also have to provide my men with swords.
I'm back already.
I never thought we would see you here again. After that scene when you were here a few days ago, maybe your appearance is a good omen.
I need more information about the dragons.
A rather large swamp has developed in the last couple of days to the west of the old castle. That's rather suspicious, wouldn't you say?
Any news?
The orcs are becoming more and more numerous. This is not good.
Can I help?
At the moment, we seem to have done everything which is possible from here. There is something, however, something very important which you could do for us outside of these walls. We are planning to cut off the serpent's head.
What do you mean by that?
We know one of their leaders. His name is Hoshpak. He is one of the most influential shaman among the orcs.
And what is my role?
Kill him.
That's a joke.
You want to help us, don't you? Well then, Hoshpak's tent is situated outside of the siege circle, on a cliff to the south of here. You can almost see it from one of the windows there.
I still need some equipment.
We don't have much left that we could give you. Well, I can offer you this.
I'll take the elixir of strength.
Here. This will certainly come in useful. I wish you luck.
All right. I shall kill Hoshpak.
I am glad to hear that. Hoshpak's tent stands on a small cliff. You must have seen it before. It is not far from the path to our mine, directly in the shadow of the big mountain.
Hoshpak is dead.
Great. This is bound to unsettle the orcs. Maybe we do stand a chance after all. I think this is going to win us a reprieve of at least a week.
Did anything important happen?
You belong to those scum who call themselves dragon hunters? Really, I had expected that you had more honor in you than to join up with those people. If it were up to me, I'd chase them all out of the castle. Let the orcs take care of them.
You should give them a chance.
They're getting one, unfortunately. Garand is convinced they can be of help to us, but I'll keep an eye on them. We have enough problems with the orcs. We really don't need more trouble.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey, you! Go get your hammer. There's work for you.
You did? How'd you manage that?
I had to vouch for you, so don't disappoint me.
Don't worry. I'm glad that I can work it all.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.
Uh-huh.